Hello, my beautiful, amazing crochet family. I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, Lady-Samoan, and we are back with another video. Yes, y'all. Listen, I am so excited to come and talk to y'all on this video. This is a crochet and chat, and I put in my thumbnail my blanket that I'm trying to finish, y'all. And I spoke about it in another video before, talking about because I'm doing a granny square blanket a month. I have not made the video yet showing y'all all the months so far, but I am in line. Like, I'm actually doing this thing, and I'm finishing up what's this, May? This is May, which my husband's like, it looks more so like a June's blanket. It does. The colors are beautiful. But this is my May blanket. And what I did was I started a skirt before, right? And the skirt was supposed to be like this little skirt for my daughter, but I made it too small. But I absolutely love the yarn. It's a Hobby Lobby yarn. I can't remember which yarn it was, and it was so long ago, y'all. So this is how much I have on the skirt, and it was supposed to be like a whole lot of ruffles. So it looks like a little bit of yarn, but y'all, this is a good bit of yarn. And I have decided, once I'm finished using this piece up for this blanket, that's going to be it. That is going to be it. So the coloration of it is so soft, y'all. The color, as you can see in this one right here, the changing of the colors kind of matches well with the teal, the purple, and this. It was all of these are the same yarn. So instead of me trying to go about, I'm looking for my hook, y'all. Okay. So instead of me trying to go about and find the yarn, get more yarn, I said, no, this is going to be a smaller blanket for, what is this, May. In June, I'll come back and talk to y'all, because I'm gonna do more of these videos, and I'll be working on June blanket when I talk to y'all, which I'm already working on. And that one is a different blanket, but I'm gonna save that because we are going to have a little conversation. Now, these videos, y'all, I am going to be crocheting, and I'm trying to show y'all just a little bit of how this looks. I'm going to be crocheting while I talk to y'all, because I want this video to be more so of like a crochet and chat kind of video. And I have been going back and forth, y'all, with myself on what I'm wanting to do with the channel. And one thing that always came to me was like, I know I want to be able to give back to the crochet community in such a special way. But I wanted to do it in my own unique way, right? So I began my channel and I started doing a lot of different things, like everything that I crochet this week, which I love those videos. But I realized that I'd rather show them in shorts than to make like a whole video of them. So I'll be showing my crochet makes in shorts, but I'll also be making some videos like this right here where you can grab your crochet hook, which I'm going to pause right here and let you know. Go ahead and grab your crochet hook, because we have some talking to do. I'm not going to be on long, but I want us to discuss something that has been on my mind. And I want y'all to talk to me in the comments below. Let's chat it up. But if you want to get your crochet hook, if you want to get some tea, y'all pause for a quick second. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm using, for all my blankets, when I do my monthly blankets, I'm using a 5mm crochet hook. Now, I should kick myself in the butt, because I should went with the 6mm. I know it went faster, but I wanted the stitches to be just a little more tighter, so I'm going with the 5mm. So I'm working on this granny square blanket as I talk to y'all, and we are going to talk about this subject because, y'all, listen, this subject has been on my mind for so long, and I'm like, it had to be like a week ago, or even, has it been a week or two? I think it's been like a week or two. And I'm sitting here like, why is this keep coming to my mind? And not only is it coming to my mind, it's more so like, you should make a video about it. So I know when these type of things happen for me, it's not only just for me. The message could be for someone else who may be watching the video, or who may come across the video for the first time. So the topic is, stop allowing people who do not know you for real to affect you for real. I'm gonna say that one again. Stop allowing people who do not know you for real affect you for real. And that came to me, and I'm sitting here like, dang, okay, That's a good one. Because a lot of the times, and I know from experience, I used to be a person that was a people pleaser. Y'all, it was more so like there were things that I wouldn't do because I was always thinking about how what I would do would affect someone else. And I realized like now, as you go on your journey of life, as you mature, you're going to come along some people to where those people are placed there to actually help you grow. So sometimes it looks like they are just the most worst, terrible person in the world. But in reality, those are the people who I feel are placed in your path so that you can see, like, hey, this is what you need to do. Rise above this. It's okay to tell them no. It's okay to tell them, like, listen, not today. And I had to get to that point because I was at such a people pleaser to where the whole thing of saying your cup half empty or your cup half full, I was always pouring from an almost empty cup. And I was giving myself the last little bit of drops that I had at the end. So then I had to realize not only with doing that, you come encounter with people because a lot of people that I meet will be through work or something like that, right? Because I'm not originally in my hometown of what I grew up in. But I realized that, hey, these people really don't know me. And whatever version that I give of myself is the version that they are going to treat me or handle me like. So if I come in as this sweet person who's just going to let them just knock over everything that I say, who's going to let them get by with whatever, that's exactly what they're going to reflect back to me because that's what I'm giving them. I'm telling them that it's okay of how they treat me, which goes back to a saying that I always tell people. We teach people how to treat us. We teach people how to respect us. We teach people how to deal with us. And all of those things come in line with whatever I'm giving to you, that's what you're going to give back to me. So if I'm all meek and I'm quiet and I'm just like letting people run over me, hey, those people who want to run over people are not going to say, you know what? I don't want to do my position of running over people today just because she's a nice person. No, 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 no. They're going to utilize who they are and what they're good at and run over you. And it's not necessarily, I am at a point in life to where, like I say, I look at life a little different. So I don't really think like, oh, it's terrible people out here as far as when I encounter someone that I don't agree with. Now there are terrible people that do terrible things, but I'm talking about on this subject. If it's something that I don't agree with, if someone is telling me, no, I want you to do this and this right here, and I don't speak up for myself, that doesn't necessarily make that person just the most terriblest person. I feel like in those moments, it makes that person reflects back to you what you need to change and you need to stand up for yourself about. And sometimes I'm gonna tell y'all, change can be the hardest thing when it comes to opening up your mouth and having a voice for yourself because it all depends on so many things, so many factors. And some of the factors for me that I had to deal with was growing up to where, hey, when adults speak, you be quiet. No matter if that darn thing did not resonate with you or it doesn't even make sense to you. Like, no, you have to respect your adults. And I grew up with that. And I realized, like, as I got out in the world, like, I was the whole thing of like, respect your elders, until I was placed in front of elders who actually took advantage and knew that, hey, this she believes in to respect your elders, so I'm gonna do whatever it is that I want to do, and she's still gonna do it. I encountered some people, y'all, who were nasty elders, as in like rude. And they were people who felt like, hey, whatever I say, you should do. And because I stood on those beliefs of, hey, you have to respect your elders, I used to get ran over by my elders until I started understanding that respect goes both ways, even if they have a little more age. And age does not equate to respect. I said a lot there, y'all. Whew. Age does not equate to respect. And I had to learn that. And when I started actually knowing, like, hey, it's not what you say, it's how you say what you say. And that goes both ways. Just because they are elders don't mean it's okay for them to cross boundaries and say whatever is on their mind. Just because they've been on this earth a little longer doesn't mean they get to disrespect you. Doesn't mean like, and we have this thing in the country, and I grew up in the country, y'all. So we have this thing to where elders sometimes can say some stuff, and that stuff stick with you. And just because they're older, it's like, oh, don't say nothing. You know, they're old. They don't really mean it. No, they mean it. They say it. And a lot of the things that they say can be so hurtful because in their mind, it's like, hey, I'm going to say what I want to say. And this is what it is because I done lived this long life and I got a little more age on you and you need to listen to what I got to say. One thing that I realized in this life, y'all, is that the only thing that's going to be constant is change. Change. Some of our elders can get stuck in their ways to the point that what they believed in back then does not, does not, does not. And I'm sorry, I'm saying does not a lot because what they believed in back then does not stand the test of time for now. There are some people who are older in age that have to realize they have to let some things go. What you used to do, you cannot still do now. And when they start to understand that, they start to see that, hey, we're not asking you to shift who you are, but you have to respect who I am. You have to respect the time that I am in. And I see that so often because I'm a person that love to work with kids. And I realize like these are some new kids that's around now. This generation is different. And I dislike the fact that a lot of people would say this generation is a terrible generation. I don't necessarily think they're a terrible generation, y'all. I feel like this generation have not experienced what our generation has experienced, what the elders have experienced. And just because they have not experienced them does not make them a bad generation, does not make them a terrible generation. I feel like with anything, they are adjusting to this new world and what's in front of them. The same way as we had to adjust back in our day, our parents them had to adjust. And because the way they choose to adjust does not make them a bad generation. It just shows that, hey, adjustment comes in a variety of ways. So that's that thing with change. Whatever side of the coin you decide to be on when the change happens and what you do is up to you. So, pickling back to it to end this conversation, because I don't want to be all long on here. I want to really, like I said, it resonated with my heart and it came to me to speak about this topic is back to stop allowing these people who really don't know you for real. Because I went around the rabbit hole, y'all, but I felt like I said some good stuff in between. But stop allowing people who really don't know you for real affect you for real. And when I say that too, I see that a lot on social media. I do not like social media a lot, y'all. I will come and look at probably outside of crochet. I love books, I love reading, I love writing, I love all other stuff. I will be more so looking at those things even versus crochet. So forgive me, I'm trying to get better at that. But I see a lot of the times that a lot of people allow people on social media who do not know them because a lot of communications are through social media. That's like over 50% of the way that people now in this society communicates. And they will get so upset. They will argue with people, they'll go back and forth with people. And it's like, listen, I'm upset. I want you to hear my opinion. I may not like what you said. I may not like your video. This video is not going to be for everybody. And I understand that. And I'm okay with that. So even if someone was to say something negative, like, hey, I don't think this is crochet. I don't think that that's your opinion and that's okay. I respect your opinion. But guess what? I don't have to engage with your opinion. You do not know me. You only know the version of the Lady of Crochet that I decide to sit in front of this camera and give you. That's all you know. Anything outside of that, you still do not know who I am. And I tell my children that, I tell people that all the time. People get the version of you that you decide to share with them. They do not get the version that maybe back in how you grew up from childhood all the way up until adulthood now. They only got the version that you decide. And we all know that in the decision of sharing a version of yourself with people, some people have the ability to give you just the best version of them and take away all the other versions until you really get real close with them and you start saying like, dang, I didn't know this was this type of person. So we have to be careful with that. Like, our opinion is just that. It's your opinion. You're not going to agree with everything. You're not going to like everything, and it is a-okay. Like, nobody is around here saying you should like every and anything. Nobody, like it. I hope you don't like every and anything. I hope it's not like, hey, I'm just going to love everybody I see, everything. That's just not it, because that's not, we are all uniquely made different. We're all going to connect with who we're going to connect with and who it resonates with, and that's fine. But do not allow people who you don't know, who you may see a video of them, who you may just interact with them on social media, or you may know their parents and you thinking like the kids are the same. That stuff does not work like that. Like, we have to stop allowing people to actually get us upset, have us arguing, have us in these situations to where it's like, hey, these are life-changing situations because we choose to allow people who really don't know us affect us. So like I said, I felt like this message was needed. I got a couple of things crocheting, y'all. I think as I continue along, I will get better with crocheting and talking, because sometimes it is a little it is a challenge. But I'm excited to come and sit down and crochet and chat with y'all. And I feel like this is going to be my structure on my channel, because this is a part of me giving y'all a beautiful part of not only my crochet, but a beautiful part of my heart. Like, there's certain things that come to me that I feel it's not only just for me, that I can share with the world. And this YouTube channel is going to be just that. So it's going to be a lot of, hey, grab your hooks, grab your favorite drink, and let's talk, let's chat in the comments. And eventually I will go live, and I will actually, be talking live about some of these things that come to my mind. I'm not sure exactly how many videos a week I do, but that's another thing that I feel in my heart. Like, moving forward, it's like, listen, I am creating my own algorithm on this YouTube streets, y'all. I'm creating my own algorithm. All of this, you got to do it this way. You got to this right here. Some things just does not align with everybody the same way. And again, that's okay. I always say it 110%. Like, crochet is so unique to where you can make it fit to however it fits for you. And that's the beautiful thing when it comes down to crochet. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope y'all really love this video. Y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all are working on, what y'all crochet along with me as I sat here and talked, and y'all heard me chatting it up. Now, before I go, y'all, I said I was going to say it in the beginning of the video, but I was like, listen, I'm not. I'm going to say it at the end. So if y'all stick with me to the end of this video, y'all will know that, listen, I have not yet found my keys. I made a video about that last week, and y'all, I still have not found my keys. And I'm sitting here like, at this point, what can you do? I am not going to stress over it. It is what it is. I really dislike the fact that I can't find it, but honestly, I'm more so at peace, because it's like, at the end of the day, the biggest lesson that I learned is like, there's nothing you can do. If you done did all that you can do, y'all, that's it. It's nothing else you can do. So with that being said, let's pull from our inspiration jar before we get up out of here. And so I went and talked your heads off. I was trying to go for like 15 minutes, but I'm a little over 15. But it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, this video is going to be for who it is intended for. So our message for today said, you're always one decision away from a totally different life. You are always one decision away from a totally different life. Y'all, this resonates so deeply, even with this video message that I'm talking about today, because when you put it in context, when I say do not allow people who do not know you for real to affect you for real, because one decision of you choosing to interact with somebody who don't know you can really affect your life in a bad way, or it could affect it in a good way. So we have to be mindful of the things that we choose to interact with. With that being said, y'all, leave a like on this video, comment down below, let's have a conversation, and always remember that I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, Lady Simone, and I will see you next time.